Hello, good evening. Welcome to Yute Forum. My name is Pearl.
My name is Oscar.
My name is Orin.
My name is Winston.
And my name is Chigozie.
On this episode, we're going to be talking about the effects of drug abuse on youth. Drug abuse has caused more deaths than sickness in Nigeria. It has, instead of diminishing, in fact, it has increased because of the evolving nature. If you think it stops at codeine, if you think it stops at Tramadol, you find out nowadays there's sock away. Let me just put it out there, where people go and sniff it out from there. Like they literally go to that sock away and bring out sulfur 8 or something like that. Like, do you guys know about that? They go there and there's this one helium too that they put in balloons. Like,
and there's also the glue. People sleep on glue.
Yes. Like there's just new ways that evolve. Our minds are they're just going different ways. Are not exactly like knowledge is increasing. Like, they look for ways to get higher, like get to that brain, get to that point, and it's just amazing. Like I'm just going to throw this question out there. Like, what do you think about why do you think people actually do drugs? Like, what do you think? Like, why do you think people do drugs?
Yeah, first of all, peer pressure. Peer pressure is one of the major things, and that thing, the situation of the country where you live in can make you just lose your mind and you just get into that state. And probably because people are trying to know who they are in life, so they just do all that and try and fit into the society.
For me, I think emotional trauma and maybe emotional trauma and the rest. One of the reasons why
people go into. Why would you do drugs exactly?
For me, I don't think I'll go into drugs.
Like, if it comes to that, why would you actually?
I don't think I can resort
So
to
you've never
drugs for
smoked
any
weed?
reason. I've not smoked.
You've
I don't
never
drink.
taken. Wow. All right. So, what do you think? Why do you think people actually do drugs?
Like I said, I think most people do drugs because of peer pressure and probably because they're depressed and because of the situation of the country that they live in. If you're living in Nigeria and other countries,
Wow, Nigeria.
No, I don't think we should necessarily limit the scope to Nigeria because this is it's a
It's a world
worldwide
problem. Yes.
epidemic. Yeah. So it's a general thing that's going around the world, and it usually phases during the point of the youth.
Yes.
Although
Between
it doesn't,
15 and 30
it doesn't
years,
necessarily
you find
stop
them.
at that, but it goes beyond that because I know I've seen a couple of old folks
people, yeah.
do drugs.
Yeah. Do you think when you start taking drugs affects you in the long run?
Well, yes, I mean they have the addictive components of it. Yes, and it's a high. It's quite exciting, I must admit. I mean,
You've been there.
well, I had taken some sort of high during my stages. But what we should all try to avoid, or what people should try to avoid, it's not. I'm not justifying it, but we should try not to get to the addictive states where you get addicted and then you don't know how to.
So you think it's just okay if you take it at a normal level?
No, I don't think it's okay to take it, please.
It's actually never okay.
It's never actually okay to take it.
So basically, you're saying that at a certain age, if you start taking it, it might affect you eventually.
Well, yeah, at a certain age, you get curious. Like Omi pointed out, you get curious. You'd like to know what it feels like.
Yes.
You come across people being high, and someday it's a human gene that you want to know.
Young people want to adventure, they want to try.
Yes, they want to test new.
Do you think it actually affects? I actually think it affects relationship. Like,
Yeah,
do you
it
think
does.
it affects relationship?
Well, yeah, you end up.
But most people, when you meet someone that gets high, like, you guys just click on one mad level like this. Like,
I mean, it's pretty
like,
cool now.
somebody that probably takes drugs and all
Yes.
these things, you feel a connection with them. And
Yeah, I
you
mean, it
feel
could be
that,
cool.
okay.
It could be cool.
So that's a relationship now. So how does it affect relationship? Like,
Well, you find out that those people know how to find themselves in certain scenarios.
Yeah.
If a drug addict moves to somewhere like Sokoto, that evening he's going to find a fellow person who is going to lead him on to get his supplies.
What do you think about that? Do you think
Yes, it actually does affect relationships. I'm trying to base on an aspect of work. Like, for example, there's some people that take drugs at work and it helps them to, work at magnificent speed.
there's this pill they take, blue pill or something like that. When you take it,
For me,
Accelerates
I want to look at it
your
from the
brain.
angle of abuse. Some people, when they take drugs in relationships, makes them want to deal with their partner in some certain ways they're not supposed to deal
Yeah,
with them.
What do you deal in what
For
aspect?
instance,
They
someone
become
takes drugs and
violent.
he raises his hand on
They
his
become
woman.
violent.
I
I
mean,
mean,
violent and want
it,
And
to
then
break things.
I feel like for some people, like for example, dealing with your parents, if you're taking drugs, you sort of become a recluse. You won't want to like talk to your parents and stuff. You start to keep things to yourself.
Yes, now because yes, part
So
of
become
it.
isolated in the
Yeah,
family
you're
because there's nobody
isolated,
particularly
yeah.
interested in you,
Yeah.
and you get to find out. If you notice, those people end up being the purported black sheep in the family.
Family,
You
yeah.
see them isolated,
Yes.
and then they start to draw back. They fail in their schooling. They fail in relationships amongst their peers.
Now let's bring this. Let me just bring this back to school days. Why do you think some people would actually like you have no worries, you have nothing, like you're okay with yourself, and you're with friends. Like I mean, I'm sure we have friends that smoke. We have friends that take hard drugs. Like what have we done personally? Like what have we done to actually help them? Like I feel like drugs basically like hard drugs basically most people that take it like Nigeria especially, I'm sure we saw last month where the trend was going on in the north, like
About
you
3
know
million
how much
bottles of- yeah, 3
exactly
million
like
bottles
3
of
million
codeine
bottles of codeine,
monthly.
like
I think Kano or Kaduna State.
do you think it's more of illiteracy? Because when you don't even know what's up, you don't even know what you're taking, you just want to get in that mood, you just want to
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
that
that
way,
makes me-
you just want to. What do you think?
Sorry, that made me remember something. There was a time I was with somebody, and then, like most people I know that take codeine, I've asked about like 5 people. I asked them, what, when you take this
What's the
thing,
high?
what's the eye? What does it do to you? And in all my years of asking, nobody has ever given me any tangible answer to taking codeine,
Well,
but they still keep
I'll
taking
help
it.
you answer that. It is a trail.
Okay.
It is a trail, actually.
Mature.
Yeah, it's an episode where you are in a euphoric state. You go on to, you're in, like in an alternate universe. So you get higher feelings. Like, if,
Out of this world.
yes, sometimes it depends on what you're taking. And they enjoy that.
For me, I feel
They enjoy that.
it's
Okay.
dicey because I've gone out with some friends and I met some people who were smoking, and I tried to caution one of them. And when we left the place, my friend that took me to the place warned me seriously that most of them,
Yeah, I mean, all of them, they
that
get
Yeah,
aggressive.
I'm not
it's
They
supposed
get
to talk to
very
someone that is
aggressive.
none of my business. I'm not supposed to talk to him about when he smokes and how he smokes and all that. So some of us actually help these people do this thing.
In Nigeria presently, yeah, drug abuse has contributed a huge percentage to unemployment. Like just unemployment alone. Like look at this guy yesterday. We saw that guy. Did you guys see that guy on Twitter?
Yeah, I saw some dude that went to kidnap.
kidnap and then he was hired on Tramadol.
That was
Like
hilarious.
even the
actually.
one job he had to do, he couldn't do
It was,
well.
it was hilarious.
The one job he had to do, my guy went to go
He
and
passed out with
Like-
his weapon. It was crazy.
like
Well,
it was very it just showed a lot like how
yeah.
Our drugs.
how unproductive you can be. So it amazes me when I hear that this person is addicted to trams, like you're addicted to weed, and weed just makes you, for me it makes you lose control. You're no longer in control of
Yeah.
your actions.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I think
even alcohol and whatnot, like
they make you very vulnerable during that period where, and I'm the kind of person like that likes to be alert. I think that's why I
Don't
cannot
stop doing
Yes, I don't do
it
drugs
anymore.
but you find out that that period of time where you are high, you are not so yourself. So
Yes.
you lose your focus, you lose your concentration,
Yes.
and say
become paranoid. The one time I was ever high, oh my
Paranoid.
god, I felt like the whole world was like
You can go
with
to the
me.
kitchen 5 times and you didn't know what to
Like
do.
it was like
That's the worst feeling
paranoia
ever.
was like it
For
was
me, I think it
top
boils down
notch.
to self-control. If you're able to control, like me, I
Yes.
don't like.
yeah. I mean,
something
But that's the whole point of
very
this drug
important.
abuse. You lose control of yourself.
Over time,
It's the same thing.
over
Even
time.
the Bible even said that you should drink, but
In moderation.
moderation. Do you understand? Like when you like, but this particular drug, there's certain drugs that you take that you don't even have control of.
The best way to control
Your body
these things is
language,
not to
your
take
movement.
at all.
Well,
That's the same.
Exactly.
I think the society we find ourselves in is part of general cause.
If we had, yes, I agree with you. Society. I was saying something earlier today that if if Nigeria decides to take a toll on criminal cases that we have,
Yeah.
like you will find out that behind them, you find drug
Yeah.
addicts, you find people that take drugs. You find it's just that Nigeria is just Nigeria, no documentation.
But
Like a
should
lot
I
of people that be,
should I interest you with the fact that even our enforcers, the people in the executive, the police, the army, and all this,
Also-
do you know that they themselves they're actually
yes,
drug
it's
abusers?
just so sad
I tried to
and
go to Abuja NYC camp. Quite a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, during the NYC camp,
For me, I also-
they were the suppliers actually.
So
Yeah.
for me, I think this thing also boils down to values.
Okay.
For instance, someone will want to take maybe codeine or something before he comes out to speak publicly.
yes,
I think all these
that's when you
things-
become addicted. You depend on it for
Parents,
so many things.
yeah, I think
Okay,
parents
let me
should build
stop
their
you guys
children
there.
on how
Let me
to
throw
live.
this out now. Let me just like, what do you think we can actually? Do you think the government have a part to play? Like, do you think they can do it? Do you think we youth, let's leave the government one side? Why did I bring that up? Let's talk about us. What do you think we can do to actually bring up solutions for this? Like, what do you exactly think we can do? Like,
Well-
because we can't just keep on talking about it, and there's nothing we can do about it. What do you think?
Well, personally, I feel you should try to talk to people that are close to you. I think it's a charity begins at
If you
home.
find
So,
your friends that do drugs, what would you do?
I definitely advise the person against doing drugs because it has its
But in the
adverse
case where you
effects.
talk to the person
And not
just like the
won't
scenario I
answer
painted that like
Nothing changes.
someone have to come and warn you behind the scene. you
Wait,
don't
let
have
me
to
put this
talk.
on the table.
Yeah.
If there's an enforcement agency that says if you find this person doing drugs, go and report.
But I mean,
Would you
there is
report your
one.
friend?
There's one.
No. As effective, you know these things are not actually.
As the saying goes, snitches get ditches. I don't think I'll put myself.
In that situation,
I don't think I'll put myself in that
because I have a
situation.
friend that he's a thick. If you look at his face, his lips, everything, I know. You cannot he cannot even deny it himself.
That is unfair.
So no, I mean he cannot deny it himself that he
That's
takes.
very
So
unfair.
in that situation, as in for him, I've tried.
So if there's an enforcement agency right
I
now,
don't think I will.
You will not-
I'll still try my best and leave him
would you?
on his path.
It's tricky because I don't know if it's getting out of hand and I see that this person is already going overboard with it. I might actually report to the person.
But you find out that in societies that we are, can you actually point out rehabs that are functional in Nigeria right now?
We haven't.
We have psychiatric hospitals.
I mean, there are a couple of rehabs.
Are you bringing
but-
it back to the government?
No, I'm not bringing it back to the
Because
government.
who is it you that wants to
everybody
establish
have-
the rehab?
No,
Everybody have
Or me?
not me necessarily, but the fact is that you can actually take your friend to a rehab in a functional society. But
Well,
you
we're
don't-
not in a functional society. Sorry to tell you.
Even in the functional society, they still have 166% increase.
For me, I think one
In
way
the
to
functional
reduce-
society, I'm sure you're talking about the West, like Western countries.
not
Yes.
necessarily the West,
Which
but
other?
yeah, but yeah.
That is you want. Isn't
I mean, South Africa is a functional society, so we don't have to go that
Yes.
far.
What do you think about that? What do you think we can actually do about that?
For me, I still think it boils down to our value system.
But our value systems are dead so
At
far.
home, build self.
Dead so far. I said, let me explain something
let's
to you.
get my point.
I
When
served
I say-
in Warri, and I found parents who were advising their children to go into Yahoo.
That's what I'm saying.
So our value system is dead.
It's already
We need
messed
to
up right
change
from the
that
scratch.
narrative. Our parents should build high self-esteem. Like in young people, you don't need to take drugs for you to go to speak in public or something.
But our parents already feel that they've done their job so far, and they're trying
At
to
this
live their
point we
small
are in
life.
right now, what do you think we can actually do?
Okay, one way for you to be true to yourself. If you want to talk to someone to stop smoking or to stop drinking, you yourself, you don't need to be drinking and smoking.
Chill. I am
Yeah.
not drinking. I am not smoking. You are
Yeah.
smoking. You are drinking. Like I don't understand. Like how am I
What I'm
supposed to talk
saying
to
is
you? How am I
someone
supposed to
who-
make you
someone
stop?
who smokes cannot talk to someone else who doesn't.
Honestly, for me, I feel like there should be an awareness. We should start by because a lot of people
the
take these
government
drugs and they don't
actually
even
doing
know. They don't even know why they are taking it.
But
They don't even know the
every
side
day-
effects. They don't
every
even
day,
know what
every day
they're doing
there's
to
a new
themselves.
campaign that is being launched by various agencies.
Not by youths. Have we come out together to
Yeah, we
stand
have
and
to.
say,
There
"Oh,
was one
this is it"?
yesterday. There's this hiking group, the Outdoor Tribe.
How
that I joined.
how
Okay.
the publicity?
They did one awareness campaign on the 6th. That was like 2 days ago about drug abuse. So I think people, even the government, they're actually doing enough.
They're not doing. If
I don't think the
they're not
government is
doing
No, I don't think the
enough.
government
Don't
is
say they're
doing
doing
enough.
enough.
If it
There's
comes to that,
there's no
when I say
manufacturing.
the
There's no
government is doing
manufacturing.
anything
Exactly. Like there's no.
I don't think
Their
they're doing
enforcement
There's no
is
zero.
is pretty low.
Low. Like what do they do?
Like the government is so unbothered.
the rich people that probably would be under
let me not use
influence,
the
just
word enough.
money
For me, I
they
think
can
they are
go.
trying. For me, I think they are
I
trying.
don't think so.
Because I've seen in the news several
Alright,
where they burn farms
alright.
so they produce cannabis. So I think that way it's also an effort.
I feel like they should actually stop the sources. So, anyways, let me just end this by
very
saying,
difficult for them to
I feel like they should look for the sources here. Like youths, we should come up and like probably pretend like, oh, this is we're like part of people that smoke. Find out these sources. Find out where this is coming from. Find out where are they getting this codeine from. That's one of my points. I also feel awareness. Like we should come together. That one we did. How was the publicity? Who knew about it? If you're not telling me now, I actually did not know about it.
There's a cannabis farm and I tell someone, come and work in this cannabis farm, I'm going to pay you 400,000 naira.
My guy,
That still boils
you
down
said
to
value
system.
exactly.
Yeah, you would want to take it because
All right.
what if we encourage this habit where people
My final point, please. Sorry, my final point. I'm going to say, like, I feel like punishment and us, like, you find your friends taking this thing. You find your friend like he's been doing good, then he starts taking this thing, and then he has lost focus, and then you tell me you will not snitch because you get ditched. My guy, what's up?
It's a personal
Okay, you
opinion.
That is why we're coming
And it's a
together. It's not a personal
taking
opinion
drugs is
anymore because
actually
it's
a very-
affecting us eventually. Like it might not affect you directly. You see, this is mentality we youth have.
For you think
Since it's
you
not
should
affecting me
snitch?
because the smoke is not entering me, I'm not bothered about my friend. I don't care about. Then when he dies, you'll be the first to go and write RIP to my brother on Twitter.
So if it's you, are you going to snitch on
I
him?
would. And I would.
I would.
I would
If it's
actually
getting out
take
of
him.
hands,
Yes, I will take him to the rehab. I will call them to come and meet him. Come and carry this guy to get
come
there.
and meet my friend.
I mean,
There is no institution. That's
I describe him as a
I mean, I just said that.
Alright.
I just said something. There's no institution.
all right. Thank you guys for this. This
There's no
was
institution for
really inspiring and educative and informative. I wish you could have part two anyway, but sadly. Thank you all for being on the show. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, but that's all we can take for today. Thank you for being on Yute Forum. Till next time.
Bye.
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 Yes.
So you guys will not report. Snitches get stitches.
I'm sorry.